Welcome to the One Places Talking Newsletter for October 2024, edition number 17. So at the top of the page, the header is in the colours of black, green, yellow and red, and these are striped diagonally, and these are the colours associated with Black History Month. And overlaid on the black part of this stripe is a white One Places logo, and underneath this, in bold white text, the words Newsletter October 2024. So in the centre of the page are 3 images, and from left to right, the left image shows 4 people staring straight at the camera with extremely big smiles on their faces, and 3 of them have their thumbs up. They had attended the Laugh Able Comedy Night 5th birthday, and from this photo were clearly having a great time. The centre image shows a man who attended our gaming group, which runs most Wednesday nights at the office, and he appears to be staring very seriously at a drafts board, and whoever he was playing, I'm sure, had some great competition because he's obviously taking this game very serious. And on the right hand side shows an image of 2 ladies who appear to be taking great interest in looking at something and had attended an outdoor art exhibition in Farringdon recently. Underneath these images, the text reads, October is Black History Month by Shamila Adam. Black History Month is celebrated every October in the UK. It is an important time to recognise and honour the contributions and history of Black people and to improve understanding of Black history in general. The first official celebration took place in London in 1987. During this month, people reflect on the rich histories of people of African and Caribbean descent, highlighting the achievements of individuals who have made a difference in society, including activists, artists, scientists and politicians. Key figures often mentioned include Oluda Equiano, an important abolitionist, Mary Seacole, a pioneering nurse during the Crimean War, and Paul Stevenson, who fought against racial discrimination in the 1960s. Their stories help to show the often hidden parts of history. And this is then continued on page 2. But before we move to page 2, on the right-hand side at the bottom of the page is a black text box with white text inside that reads, Inside, Black History Month continued, page 2, Cancer Screening and Stories, page 4, Christmas Card Competition, page 7, Amplify Filmmaking Programme, page 7, and Learning Bites, page 15, and much more. So page 2, at the top of the page, there is a border, which is like a tribalist pattern of the colours green, red, and yellow, which is, again, associated with Black History Month. And underneath this, the text reads, Throughout October, many events take place across the country, including lectures, workshops, exhibitions and performances that showcase Black art, music and literature. Schools and community groups also promote awareness and education about Black history, often adding lessons about it to their programmes. Black History Month is also a time to discuss ongoing issues related to race and equality in the UK. It encourages conversations about racism, representation and social justice, highlighting the need to address the challenges that Black communities face today. In recent years, the month has gained more attention, with public figures and organisations using their voices to support racial equality and to celebrate diversity. It reminds us of the importance of working towards a fairer society where everyone is respected and valued. Overall, Black History Month in the UK is not just about remembering the past. It is also about encouraging action for a better future, and it invites everyone to learn from and appreciate the rich history and culture of Black people. Underneath this article, there is a red line going across the page, and still associated with Black History Month, there is text that reads on the right-hand side of the bottom of the page, One Place in Conversations podcast, Black History Month special, Wednesday the 30th of October, 2024 at 7 p.m. And that is in red text, and underneath that in smaller black text reads, to round off this important month, we will be streaming a special One Place in Conversations podcast on Wednesday the 30th of October 2024 at 7 p.m. via our YouTube channel at One Place East, with guest host Isaac Harvey MBE and Rachel Harvey Afuwep, and joined by guest Sharon Ellis. Tune in to listen/watch to open conversations about the importance of Black History Month. You can also listen to it via Spotify, Amazon Music and Apple Music. Underneath this text is the same tribal border that I mentioned at the start of this page, and on the left-hand side is a big image of a flyer for the One Place in Conversations podcast. Again, the flyer is in the colours green, red, black and yellow, and reads One Place in Conversations podcast with guest host in white text. Episode 16, which is of the podcast, Black History Month 2024. There are the logos for Spotify in green, Facebook, which has been made in yellow again to tie in with Black History Month colours, and a red YouTube logo with the handle at One Place East. And there are pictures of Isaac and Rachel, who are the co-hosts of this podcast, and then it has a box that reads and guests, and that is page 2. Page 3, at the top of the page is black bold text which reads free training for health and social care professionals. Underneath in smaller black text is funded by, and then there's the NHS logo, which is white text of NHS in a blue box, and underneath this is North East London. On the left hand side of this is a logo for one of our new projects called Experienced Voices, but the logo looks like it's a smiley face. It's got the word disability, ability being with a capital A, as one word, but dis is in green text and has a purple strike for it, and ability is in purple text, which is within a purple circle. Above the circle in green text reads see me, hear me, know me, and underneath the circle in purple text says an experts by experience focus. Inside the circle there are 2 love hearts in the centre, a purple one on the left and a green one on the right. The purple one has a minus sign inside it, which is in white, and the green one has a plus sign inside it, which is also in white. And underneath that is the One Place East logo. So with the crescent on top of the One Place East logo, it usually goes up and over. Well, this one goes down, so it makes it look like with the love hearts and then the crescent being upside down that it's a smiley face. Just to give you some context, the plus and the negative signs, basically the project is about teaching people, with experts by experience being the focus, what it is like to live with any type of disability, and they're doing a number of different training programs about this. So the minus and plus signs is about taking a negative view or taking a negative assumption about something and then making that positive. So just to explain the logo for anyone who was interested. Underneath that, there is a purple text box with white text reading Understanding ADHD and Mental Health, which is the first training session on this flyer of 2. That is held on Wednesday the 20th of November 2024 from 12:30 till 4:30 p.m. at the Gloucester Room in Redbridge Central Library. The text under reads, this comprehensive training course aims to equip health and social care professionals with a deep understanding of ADHD, its impact on mental health, and create practical strategies for support and intervention. The course will be delivered by Lucy Hine from Have a Word. Next to this text, there is a clip art photo of a man standing with his hands by his head, and there's loads of different speech bubbles above, and I think it is trying to symbolise that actually people with ADHD sometimes have a lot of thoughts going through their head. Well, that's what I depict from the image as what it's trying to show. Underneath that, there's a green text box with the second training course title, which is Autism Awareness. This is held on Thursday the 28th of November 2024 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the One Place East offices in Ilford Chambers, Ilford, IG1 2DR. Underneath it reads, this CPD accredited course aims to raise autism awareness. It will equip health and social care professionals with an understanding of autism and its impact. This course will be delivered by Sycamore Trust and their experts by experience. And again, on the left-hand side, there is the Sycamore Trust logo, which, I'll be honest, I can't quite describe what the little picture is on their logo because it's quite small and it's really hard to work out what it is. But the font is in bold and reads Sycamore in pink. And then in a purple, less bold font, reads Trust UK, rooted in the community. Underneath this is a purple line and it has a QR code in a blue box which reads Scan Me. And beside this says, how do I book? Register your interest for either course by scanning the QR code or visiting tinyurl.com/OPE free training. Limited spaces available. Your place will be confirmed by email. And that is page 3. Page 4. At the top of the page is the standard One Place East logo, which this one is now in grey and purple colours. And underneath is a yellow text box with blue font, which is bold, which reads cancer screening. And then underneath there is an and sign and then has a pink text box with yellow font, which reads stories. So all in all, it reads cancer screening and stories. On the right hand side in bold blue text reads, have you got a cancer story you would like to share? Have you got a positive story about beating cancer or having or receiving a great service when being checked? Would you like to explore your feelings, fears and cancer stories through creative writing, poetry and another creative route? In black text underneath reads, we have secured a grassroots grant from NHS North East London Cancer Alliance to explore the barriers that play a role in people's attitudes and feelings about cancer screening or seeking advice when symptoms occur. This is an important project to improve outcomes and experiences for the OPE community. We will be coming to talk to some of the user groups and networks in the coming months, so keep an eye out. We will also be holding a discussion group open to anyone who wishes to attend, facilitated by Ian Beaver. And Ian is a lovely guy, just to add. In a blue text box underneath and white text, it reads, join us for tea and cake and feed into this important health project on Monday the 11th of November 2024 from 2 till 4 p.m. at the One Place East office. And besides this, on the left, there is a picture of a pink mug of tea with black dots all over it and a really nice looking piece of cake, which is white icing on the top and a pink love heart. And underneath that, in black text, it says, we will be developing some information resources, short films and workshops on the subject. We know it's a hard subject to talk about, but your input can help improve the health outcomes for all of us by taking part. And in yellow text box underneath, but blue text, for more information or to book, please contact 0208 925 2435, which is the One Place East office number, or email info@oneplaceeast.org. And underneath reads funded by and has an NHS logo and then reads North East London Cancer Alliance. Page 5. This is separated into two parts. The top half of the page in blue text reads One Place East celebrates World Mental Health Day 2024. And in black text, this year was no different as we marked World Mental Health Day with a week-long programme of events. Thanks to our great team of staff, volunteers and service users, we were able to deliver a tea and talk session, a meditation workshop and an information session on hoarding. And to round off this important week, we shared a World Mental Health Day One Place in Conversations podcast with special guests Louise Street, Raj Ibrahimpurkar and Carl Nandu. You can watch or listen to the podcast by scanning the QR code below or by visiting our YouTube page at One Place East. And as mentioned, underneath there is a QR code which is within a dark blue text box with white text reading Scan Me. And on the left-hand side of this text is the flyer for the One Place in Conversations podcast, which is in blue and white colours, has the World Mental Health Day recognised globe, which reads it's World Mental Health Day wrapped over it, and then has images of co-hosts, which were Safer Valley, who is One Place's staff member, and Andy Murphy, who is also One Place's staff member. And then underneath reads, and special guests, and then has images of Louise, Raj and Carl. Lovely photos of all 5 of them, I may add. And then it reads, episode 15, World Mental Health Day, has the Spotify, Facebook and YouTube handle at One Place East with their logos, and then the One Place East logo at the bottom right hand side of the page. Underneath this is an image which I believe was taken at the hoarding session that we ran, which has a large group of people sitting round a table staring directly at the camera at the One Place East office. There are multiple pieces of paper, a lot of biscuits and cups of tea sitting on the table also. Everyone in the photo looks fairly happy to be there, which is great. And yeah, so that was how we celebrated World Mental Health Day. Underneath this, part 2 of the page, in purple text reads, One Place Voice Service User Meeting for Adults with a Learning Disability. And in black text, do you have a learning disability? Do you live in the London Borough of Redbridge? If the answer is yes, then why not come along to our monthly service user meeting? The next one is on Tuesday the 12th of November from 6 till 8 p.m. at the One Place East office in Ilford Chambers, 11 Chapel Road, Ilford, Essex, IG1 2DR. These meetings give people with a learning disability a voice and a chance to get together and speak up about things that are important to them and to get their voices heard. Everyone has a chance to speak and say what they want to change. Different subjects are talked about at each meeting that are chosen by the group. Sometimes different guest speakers are invited to the meetings to give information and hear what is being said. For more information, please contact Carol on 0208 925 2435, and that is the One Place's office number, or on Carol's work mobile 07814 205 741. Alternatively, you can email Carol at carol.gardner@oneplaceeast.org. And on the left-hand side is a flyer for that meeting, which is in white and purple colours, which is pretty much just text across the whole flyer, but does have the One Place East logo at the top, has a calendar which reads November the 12th, has a photo symbols image of a guy that has his hand next to his mouth like he's shouting something, and a speech bubble above his head, which symbolises that obviously the meetings are used for people to speak up, which is exactly what he's doing in this image. Has 2 clocks which have the time from 6 till 8 p.m. A picture of the front of Ilford Chambers where the meeting is held, and a lovely photo of Carol staring at the camera with a big smile on her face. Page 6 is a flyer for our Create to Market 2.0 Creative Enterprise project. The flyer has a border of green, purple and a teal colour splashes. So it looks like there's a teal border and then there's like splashes of purple and green around it. And then inside this is a text box which has a project of and then the One Place East logo. It has funded by and then the colours of Redbridge logo, which is the text colours of Redbridge in the colours blue, green, yellow and red. And then in the centre at the top of the page is the Create to Market logo, which looks like a shop front, again in blue, purple and green colours, with the text inside Create to Market, and then a 2.0 in a big bold green font, and then underneath in small purple text reads Creative Enterprise. The text on the page is in blue and reads Create to Market Phase 2, a project to showcase the talent of disabled people. Are you a maker, creator or budding entrepreneur? And then under this, there is a green text box with black text that says the project will have weekly creative workshops that include specialist creative classes to learn new skills, group creative sessions making together, enterprise and business skills workshops, experience of designing a product range, experience of coordinating an exhibition, and sales and marketing experience online and in person. And then underneath in a yellow box, again with black text, sessions will run every Thursday between October 2024 and March 2025. There will be an opportunity to sell at a Christmas market stall and see on the new online workshop on our website. Next to this, there is a picture of a calendar, which is red, white and black with the word, well, it don't say Thursday, it says THU, but represents Thursday. And then underneath that is a blue text box again with black text. For more information or to attend the workshop, please contact Safer or Manjit on 0208 925 2435 or on Safe's mobile 07480 394 554 or email Safe at safer.valley, that's VALLI, at oneplaceeast.org. And then on the right and left of this, on the left there's a circle photo of Safer, who looks very happy facing the camera. And on the right hand side is a photo of Manjit, who is going to be helping him with these workshops. And she also is facing the camera and looking very happy. Page 7. This page again is split into two parts. So the top half in red text, OPE annual Christmas card competition is now live. Underneath this in black text is it's that time of year again. We can't believe it either. Our annual OPE Christmas card competition is now live. Enter your design for the chance to win a £50 voucher. The competition closes on Monday the 18th of November and all entries should be sent to info@oneplaceeast.org. If posting your design, please ensure there are no 3D objects on your card and that the design is in A5 size. If you would like some help to create your design, you are welcome to attend our Create to Market workshop. The winner of the competition will be announced on the 3rd of December 2024 at our AGM and via our social media channels. And the left hand side of this text is a flyer for the Christmas card competition. The background of the flyer is green, red and white diagonal stripes. On top of that, there is a red envelope that is open, and above that is a green text box, which is meant to be a card that is then inserted into the envelope. And it has exactly the same text that I've just read beside the flyer, on the flyer in white font. And then at the very bottom of the flyer, there is snow going across the footer. And then there are snowflakes and snowdrops laid out across the flyer on top of all the images. So it looks like it's snowing on the flyer. And then underneath that, it in purple text reads, complete our website survey for a chance to win a £50 voucher. And in black text, what do you think of the One Place East website? We are in process of building a new site and want to get your feedback on our current site so that we can make the right improvements and build a site that is accessible for all. If you are able to spare 5 to 10 minutes to complete our online survey, you could be in with a chance of winning a £50 shopping voucher. Scan the QR code or visit tinyurl.com/OPE website survey. For support with completing this, please contact Jodie, which is me, on 07944 119 899, or you can email me at jodie.roast@oneplaceeast.org. And then besides this text to the left is a flyer for said thing, which has a search bar at the top, which has text in it, which reads, what do you think of our website? Has exactly the same text that I've just read beside the flyer, on the flyer, but also has a picture of a laptop And on the laptop screen is the One Places website that we currently have. And then there's an iPhone again, which is loaded onto our website. And it also has a QR code which reads "Scan me" for anyone who wants to access the link in that way. Page 8 is a one-page flyer for our Game In project. The background of the flyer is black, and at the top and bottom on the header and footer there are bright orange lines going across as like a border. Then there's the One Places logo in white, and in green text, bold writing, which reads "Game In," and that's Game In as in GAME space INN, which is a play on the word game in, if no one knew that. I'm sure you did. And underneath there are photos of a PlayStation 5, a Nintendo Switch, the Pac-Man head logo for the game, the background screen for Super Mario, and a PS5 controller. And underneath in bold white text it reads Wednesday the 6th and 20th of November 2024 from 5pm to 7pm at One Places, Ilford Chambers, Ilford, IG1 2DR. Come along and join us at our social gaming group for adults with a learning disability, autism, physical disability, or lived experience of mental health. A fun social group in safe spaces with some wellbeing activities thrown in too. We want to offer opportunities for people with sight loss to participate. Come along and try games that you want to play and select the games you would like or want to try out. For more information or to book, please contact Andy Murphy on 0208 925 2435, or you can email andy.murphy@oneplaces.org. And on the page there are pictures of both a bowl of crisps and some cookies, because Andy does always make sure there are snacks available for anyone who attends. And then there is a photograph of Andy next to his contact details, who is a very smiley chap staring at the camera. He's wearing a tanned shirt and he's got black framed glasses on, and he does look very happy. So that is page 8. Page 9, again this page is a flyer. There is a black text box outside the flyer, and at the top in purple writing, "Recovery from Trauma," and underneath this in blue writing, "A unique and interactive recovery focused course. Based on the latest neuroscience from a body-centered and well-being perspective, this course explores in simple terms the impact of stress and trauma on our immediate and long-term physical and mental health and what we can do to support ourselves." And then in a bullet-pointed list in blue writing, "Recognise the signs and symptoms of trauma on the body and mind and how they impact the ability to think, feel and be present. Understand automatic fight, flight, freeze and fawn survival responses. How to recognise triggers and survival strategies in yourself and others. Understand the body's relationship with environmental, social, cultural, developmental and relational wounding. Understand the trauma cycle versus healing cycle and how to build resilience and capacity. And lastly, develop resources to support nervous system and emotional regulation using specialised somatic experiencing techniques." And beside this, on the right hand side, there is a photo of a brain. And then underneath in a blue text box with purple writing, "Wednesdays at 11am till 2:30pm on the 6th, the 13th, the 20th and 27th of November and the 11th and 18th of December 2024, 6 weekly online sessions." Underneath in purple text, "Suitable for anyone suffering from overwhelm, burnout, anxiety, depression, PTSD, CPTSD, and for helping professionals to protect their own well-being while supporting the recovery of others. To apply for this free 6-week course, please click the link, or visit the link www.tinyurl.com/SU network. or you can phone 0208 925 2435 or contact 07939 975 763, or alternatively you can email runup@oneplaceeast.org. And on the bottom left there is the One Place East logo, and on the right hand side at the bottom there is a QR code that can be used to access the link, also with the text that reads "Scan me." Page 10 is also a flyer. We really have included a fair few flyers in this edition. This flyer has a black text box around it, a white background, and some shapes laid out across the corners of the page in blue and green, squares and circles. And at the top, in a dark blue text box with white text, reads in bold, "Know your rights." And then underneath in a pink text box, again with white text, "Get better information support from health and social care services." Then underneath, "Do you have a communication support need? Do you get information in a format that you can understand, in brackets, large print, text, easy read? Or do you use any health or social care services in Redbridge, in brackets, GP, pharmacy, care home, etc.? Beside these questions, at the top there is a picture of someone using a communication device. Underneath is a photo of 3 people standing there with a piece of paper with the information I on it. And then underneath that are a group of people, and it has someone using a walking frame and then what appears to be a carer, a doctor and a nurse. And it has NHS care underneath. And then under this, the text, "Join us for one of our workshops to find out how you can get better information and support from health and social care services. Also, find out what you can do if you aren't getting the support you need. Please note, all sessions will take place from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. and will be held at Redbridge Central Library, Clements Road, Ilford, IG1 1EA. And then it has several dates in pink text, and those dates are Wednesday the 6th of November, Tuesday the 12th, Wednesday the 27th of November, and then Wednesday the 4th of December 2024. And besides the 4th of December, in brackets, it has that this is a BSL interpreted session. To make sure you've got a place, please call 0208 so used to One Place's number that I've done that, 0208 553 1236, or email info@healthwatchredbridge.co.uk to book. A light lunch will be provided, and there will be a £10 voucher given for all participants. And then underneath, at the bottom footer of the page, there are the logos for Health Watch Redbridge, Healthy Redbridge, a borough partnership, the One Places logo, as we are also working in partnership with them, and then the logo for sensory specialists. Page 11, this is separated into 2 parts. So the top half, in blue text, Redbridge Council need your views to help develop their 5-year homelessness strategy. Underneath, in black text, Redbridge Council need your views to help them develop their 5-year homelessness strategy plan. They are interested in hearing from residents, communities, partners and stakeholders. Have your say and complete one of the 2 surveys by scanning a QR code or by visiting https://engage.redbridge.gov.uk/HRSS. That's quite a long link there, so apologies for that. And underneath, the survey closes at midnight on Friday the 15th of November 2024. If you would like to feedback your views but need support to do this, please contact the One Place East office on 0208 925 2435. And beside this, there is a flyer for this survey, which is again dark blue, has the London Borough of Redbridge logo in white, a large white speech bubble with text inside which reads "Have your say," and then all of the text that I've just read besides the flyer is actually on the flyer, but the only thing that's been added is a QR code for anyone who wants to access the link in that way. And at the very bottom of the flyer there is like a house landscape, so there's a picture of various houses across, because I guess it's associated with housing. That would make sense. And then underneath the second half of this page again is a Redbridge based flyer, but was actually designed through One Place East, because again we're doing something in partnership with them. And it reads, "Join us for a housing consultation event with Redbridge Resident Engagement Team. Do you live in housing supplied by Redbridge Council, including temporary accommodation? Come meet with Housing's Resident Engagement Team from Redbridge Council. They want to know more about the best ways they can work with you. So if you want information provided in easy read or braille to access their engagement opportunities, or want a chance to meet with them through One Place East, please join us on," and then in purple text, "Thursday the 14th of November 2024 from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. at Ilford Central Library, Clements Road, Ilford, Essex, IG1 1EA. Besides this address, there is a photo of the front of Redbridge Central Library. And then there is a purple text box with white text. For more information or to book, please contact 0208 925 2435, so the One Place East office number, or alternatively, you can email info@oneplaceeast.org. Page 12, again split into two parts. So the top part reads Amplify OPE Filmmaking Programme 2025. So Amplify is in very bold text in black, but with a green border around the outside. And then there is a green text box with OPE Filmmaking Programme 2025 in black text. That is overlaid on a video film strip, like what you would get out of an old camera. And then underneath in black text, January 2025 sees the launch of One Place East's new filmmaking programme in collaboration with UPress. Learn the skills to share your stories and lived experiences through film. The programme will help develop skills you could use for work or purely for fun. Amplify will be an amazing opportunity to learn the creative and technical aspects of filmmaking. The group will produce a short film that will have its premiere in the spring of 2025. And then in a black text box, again with green text, if you are interested in taking part in the programme, come and meet Farah from UPress and help shape it on. And then in a green text box, then with black text, Tuesday the 26th of November 2024 from 2 till 4:30 p.m. at the One Place East office. And besides this is a filmmaking action. I don't actually know what it's called, which is quite embarrassing. But what they do at the front when they're filming and they snap it down and say take one action, has one of them, whatever they're called. If someone could let me know, that would be amazing. And on top of that is the One Place East logo in white. And then underneath in black text, for more information or to book, please contact, again, office number 0208 925 2435 or email info@oneplaceeast.org. And then at the very bottom, it has funded by and has the logo for the National Lottery Community Fund. And on the second part of this page reads in blue text, Health Watch Redbridge Community Fair, Tuesday the 19th of November 2024 from 2:30 till 5 p.m. with stalls representing local groups and charities who want to support Redbridge residents to get the best healthcare and well-being for their communities. The community fair is your one-stop shop for advice and support. Find out about local health and care services that can support you. Ask questions, discuss concerns, receive information and relevant signposting. Fully accessible venue with BSL interpreters, refreshments available. For more information, please contact, and then in pink text, the number 0208 553 1236 you can email info@healthwatchredbridge.co.uk or visit www.healthwatchredbridge.co.uk. And then on the left-hand side, besides this text, is a flyer with all of the text that I have just read out. It has a photo on the flyer of a woman who's staring at the camera looking very happy with what looks like a carer with her hands over her shoulder behind. You can't actually see the person behind, but you can see the uniform of what I would deem to be a carer. And it has all the information. The only thing that is added besides that photo is the Health Watch Redbridge logo. Page 13 is a flyer for the International Day of People with Disabilities, which is globally held on the 3rd of December every year, for anyone who didn't know. It's a One Place East flyer, so there is a One Place East logo in the top left-hand corner on a dark blue background, and it's a white logo with the white text in bold reading International Day of People with Disabilities. And then there is a pink text box with white text, Tuesday the 3rd of December 2024. And on this day, it has Barking and Dagenham Progress Project presents a day of inclusion and celebration. Find us at Dagenham and Redbridge Football Club on Tuesday the 3rd of December from 1 till 9 p.m. to celebrate this important day with a variety of events. For more information, please email iddp@bdpp.org.uk. And then besides this, there is the logo for Barking and Dagenham Progress Project, which is a blue background with a yellow sun and then the white text, Barking and Dagenham Progress Project. Underneath this, there is another pink text box with the date Wednesday the 4th of December 2024. And these are the events that One Place East will be running, which are under this date to mark the day. The reason we're not actually holding it on the 3rd is because we are working, well, we're not working in collaboration with Barking and Dagenham Progress Project, but we will be part of their event. So therefore, we can't spread ourselves across two different things. But also we have our AGM on the 3rd of December. So we thought we'll do it the day after. So the first event we'll be running is Christmas tree decorating. Join us on Wednesday the 4th of December between 3 to 5 p.m. and get into the festive spirit by helping to decorate the One Place East Christmas tree, followed by a cup of tea and a festive mince pie or two to reward you for all of your hard work. And besides this is a red bauble for a Christmas tree, and there's a white One Place East logo on that. So please do feel free to come and help us decorate our tree if you're listening to this. And underneath is a orange text box with text that reads Bingo Night. Join us on the evening of Wednesday the 4th of December from 6 till 8:30 p.m, where we will be rounding off our celebrations for International Day of People with Disabilities with Bingo Night. With bingo prizes up for grabs, how else would you want to spend your Wednesday night? And then besides that is a photo of 3 bingo tickets, one in blue, one in green and one in red. So yeah, please do join. I mean, support will be available if anyone needs any support in taking part in bingo. So please don't let that stop you from joining, because there will be a number of staff there that are able to help. And if you would like more information or to book for any of these events, please contact again the office number, which you should all know off by heart by now, 0208 925 2435, or email, again, you should know the email address off by heart, info@oneplaceeast.org. So yeah, please do come down and join us. Bingo night, we've done a couple of them in the past couple years, and they've always been so great. So it'll be a really good night, and we do actually get some really decent prizes. So, you know, you've got to be in it to win it. Page 14, this is split into 2 separate parts. So the top half is a flyer for One Place site support for people with a sight impairment or blindness. It has a purple and grey One Place East logo, and then the logo for Visionability, which reads, you can have a vision even without sight. underneath in black text, our aim is to bring the visually impaired community together and offer help with benefit applications, IT training, career advice, or anything else you may need. And then there's a calendar with Tuesday from 11 till 1, a photo of that. And besides, in black bold text, Tuesday the 12th of November 2024, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Gloucester Room in Redbridge Central Library, Clements Road, Ilford, IG1 1EA. Just to mention, the site support group does usually run on the first Tuesday of the month, but I don't actually know the reason why it couldn't this month, but it's running on the 2nd, which is why it's on the 12th of November. And then underneath in a blue text box with white text, for more information or to book, please contact Aways Niaz on 0208 925 2435 or on his mobile at 07377 170 210, or you can email him at aways.niaz@oneplaceeast.org. And then underneath that is text funded by, and then there's the NHS North East London logo, which is part of the NHS Health Inequalities Fund, who fund this service. Underneath that is a flyer for our upcoming run-up service user network meeting, which has guest speaker Deepa Khan from Community Action Redbridge. So there is the Community Action Redbridge logo on there. It will be from 6 p.m. till 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday the 19th of November 2024. This will take place online via Zoom. It has in purple text, healthy eating for a better you. Our guest speaker is Deepa, the Healthy Communities Project Manager for Community Action Redbridge, a charity who work with a variety of members, supporters and local communities to create positive change. Deepa will be covering the key principles of balanced nutrition, provide practical tips and offer hand-on experiences to help you create healthy meals at home, with a Q&A for personalised advice on how to improve your diet. And in blue text, discover how making simple, nutritious choices can lead to a healthier and happier life. Join us for this exciting online Zoom event focused on healthy eating. And then in purple text, to book, please click on link www.tinyurl.com/SU network. You can phone the One Place East office on 0208 925 2435. You can contact the mobile 07939 975 763 or email runup@oneplaceeast.org. And on the page there is a QR code which has Scan Me underneath for anyone who wants to access the link that way. There is a clip art image of a lady eating at a table with a glass of water and what appears to be a piece of broccoli on her fork. So it links with the healthy eating theme. And then there is the Run Up and One Place East logo. Page 15. So this is a flyer for our Experts by Experience Learning Bites training sessions that will be coming up from November. So at the top of the page, there is bold purple text that is learning, and then under that in capital green bold text, bites. And besides that, to the left, is the Disability Experts by Experience logo that I mentioned earlier on in the newsletter. Underneath in black text, at One Place East, we've developed a training program for health and social care professionals, co-designed and co-delivered by our Experts by Experience individuals with lived experiences of various disabilities. The program, titled Disability and Experts by Experience Focus, emphasises the abilities of all people with disabilities, both visible and invisible. Our sessions, called Learning Bites, are designed to fit the busy schedules of health and social care professionals. By dedicating just 2 hours each month to an online workshop via MS Teams, held on the second Tuesday from 12 till 2 p.m, we will aim to address the inequalities faced by people with disabilities. Each session will include some information and learning about the topic, with the voice of experts by experience at the heart, sharing their stories, experiences and viewpoints. After attending each session, you will receive a certificate of attendance as evidence of your own continuing professional development. And best of all, these sessions are free thanks to generous funding from the NHS Inequalities Fund. And underneath, there are various boxes that go from green, purple, green, with different dates and sessions. So the first session is on Tuesday, the 12th of November, which is around disability awareness. And it says this session provides an overview of disability. The second training date is on Tuesday, the 10th of December, which is understanding the social model of disability. This session provides an overview of the importance of focusing on the social model rather than the medical model of disability. The third session is on Tuesday, the 14th of January, which is called See Me, Hear Me and Get to Know Me. We all hear about the changes health and social care professionals experience on a daily basis. This session will focus on the personal impact of these on people with lived experience and explore ways of creating positive change. The fourth session on Tuesday, the 11th of February 2025, will be Mental Health, a Lived Experience. To explore personal experiences of mental health issues, this course, other OPE mental health courses, but has greater focus on people's lived experience and stories. And then the final session on Tuesday, the 11th of March 2025, is titled Let's Work Together. And we will explore ways in which people with lived experience and health and social care professionals can collaborate more to ensure better outcomes and tackle health inequalities. And at the bottom, it reads, for more information or to book, scan the QR code, which is shown on the right-hand side, or visit www.oneplaceeast.org/learning bites. Alternatively, you can contact 0208 925 2435 or email info@oneplaceeast.org. Page 16 of 16, so this is the final page. The top half of the page is a flyer for Calming the Mind and Body with Sue and Maria, a somatic practice wellbeing session on Zoom. The dates of the next two workshops are the 26th of October and the 30th of November from 3 till 5 p.m. on the last Saturday of each month. There is a One Place East logo and a little lotus flower, which is pink. The text reads, these sessions will take you through the basics of the biological and emotional impact stress and trauma has on the mind and body to help you recognise, track and relieve your body's stress response. You will be guided through a gentle somatic practice which can help reduce pain and tension, calm your mind and soothe your nervous system. These popular sessions will also provide you with some practical takeaway techniques to support your health and well-being in these challenging times. Suitable for anyone suffering from overwhelm, anxiety, depression, PTSD, chronic health conditions, or just wanting to fully relax, unwind and connect with yourself and others. Come along to see for yourself how our pioneering body awareness approach to healing stress and trauma can support your nervous system health and well-being. To book your free place online, please visit www.tinyurl.com/OPECMB2024. You can phone 0208 925 2435, contact the mobile number 07939 975 763 or email runup@oneplaceeast.org. Besides this text at the bottom right hand corner, there is a QR code also that can be scanned for anyone wanting to access the link in this way. The bottom half, there is a picture of a newsletter and over it has the One Place East logo and the text Talking Newsletter. It says we now provide our newsletters in audio format with our One Place East Talking newsletter, which is what you're listening to now. This can be found on our website www.oneplaceeast.org or on Spotify, Amazon Music or Apple Podcasts. For support with accessing this, please contact the office. And then it has the logos for YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music and Apple Podcasts. Underneath this, there is a black line across the page, and then it reads Save Paper and Save Trees. If you would like to instead receive our newsletter via email and help us save on printing and postage costs while also saving our planet, please contact Jodie on 0208 925 2435, on her mobile at 07944 119 899, or email me at jodie.roast@oneplaces.org. Then there's another black line separating that from underneath, which has follow us at One Place East, and then the logos for Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, TikTok, Spotify and YouTube, because we are pretty much on every platform there is known. And then there's a black line under that, and then we have our funders logos, which is the NHS Health Inequalities Fund, Colours of Redbridge, the Redbridge Safer Neighbourhood Board, the Mayor of London City Bridge Foundation Community Fund, Cabwee Awarding Body, the Lottery Community Fund, and the London Borough of Redbridge. So enclosed inside this newsletter is a flyer which has the One Place East logo at the top, a dark purple background, which is actually the colour of the purple within our logo, and then a white text box with purple text which reads, "You are invited to our annual general meeting on Tuesday the 3rd of December 2024 from 7 till 9 p.m. at Redbridge Central Library, Clements Road, Ilford, Essex, IG1 1EA. A light buffet will be provided." There is a picture besides the date and time with a calendar which has a date marked that has annual meeting. Next to the address for Redbridge Central Library, there is a photo of the front of Redbridge Central Library, and near light buffet will be provided. There is a picture of a glass of orange juice and a sandwich, because we do provide a buffet type arrangement at the AGM. And then underneath that, there is text that reads, "To book, please contact the One Place East office number or email info@oneplaceeast.org. And then underneath that, it also has, "We are looking for new trustees for our board. If you are interested and want to know more, please contact Margaret Summers or Sharon Grundy on 0208 925 2435. So yeah, please do join us at our AGM. It should be a great evening. Again, you do have a buffet, so if that doesn't entice you, I don't know what will. But you'll get to watch a video of what One Place East has been up to for the last financial year. There will be a variety of things that are discussed. And yeah, it will just be really nice to have you join us if you can make it. So that is the end of this month's Talking newsletter for October 2024, edition number 17. Hope you have found it informative. If you want more information on anything included in this newsletter, you can contact the One Place East office on 0208 925 2435. You can contact me on my mobile 07944 119 899, or you can email info@oneplaceeast.org. So thank you all for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you all again in November. Take care.